What's up, guys? Welcome back to it. Merengue Cule, a huge game today against Osasuna. Reminder, Atletico Madrid played earlier before us against, I believe it was Eibar, or no, Elche. And last minute, Elche gets a penalty and they hit the post. So, that could have been a huge opportunity for Madrid if they win today's game to go ahead of Atletico. However, Atletico ended up winning. I will say Zidane's going out there with a pretty similar lineup to what I predicted, except for the fact that Vinicius Jr. is actually starting over Isco, so that way Hazard takes that center attacking mid position. I'm really interested to see his performance, Vinicius' performance, and the whole team as a whole. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all at the end of the first half. Okay, and we're back from the first half. Honestly, a half in which Osasuna started off pretty strong. They looked really compact, really solid. Overall, Osasuna is a really solid team, guys. Defensively, they know how to defend. They know how to transition onto defense when they lose the ball. I did notice that with the midfield that we have out there, just Casemiro and Blanco, we don't have the quality like we usually have with Toni Kroos and Luka Modric. So possession was being lost a bit easily, and the moment Osasuna applied any type of pressure, we seemed like our only resort was just to give them the ball. So those were a little bit of negative aspects. However, as time started going by, Real Madrid started to get a better grasp of the game, and Eden Hazard started showing us a little more of what he's capable of, carrying the ball for us, transitioning the ball, and it was nice to see. Asensio putting in decent crosses, and that's something that Real Madrid really relied on this half. The crossing. They kept on crossing, and frankly, they were being dangerous. We had two super close chances of going up with Militao rising up with big headers, but Herrera, the Osasuna goalkeeper, was getting hands, literally like last minute saves. There was another opportunity in which Hazard gets a little, with the inside of his foot, gets a little volley in there. The ball bounces right before he gets to the keeper, really complicating the shot a lot. And somehow the goalkeeper is able to get a reaction save out there. So Real Madrid could have easily come out from this half with at least one goal in advantage, which is pretty annoying that we're not up. It has me a little bit salty, I'm not gonna lie, guys, because this game could start to get complicated the second half as Osasuna grows in confidence. Let's hope not. I will say that in the last minute of the first half, Osasuna actually got a goal in. And oh man, that killed me. I was like, are you shitting me? Like, it's in the last couple seconds. But then to our luck, he was actually offsides. The ref saw it, called it offsides, and then they showed the replay, and very much was offsides. So that's a good thing. Real quick before leaving, I will say that Militao has been my favorite player so far, both offensively and obviously defensively. He seems like he's really confident right now. He's everywhere. The moment a player receives the ball, he is up there to press him, to make sure, let him know that he's right there on your back, ready to win the ball back. The moment, all the aerial duels, whether it's offensively or defensively, he's done a great job of winning them. So I'm really pleased with his performance. I'm happy with Blanco. He's pretty solid so far. And Hazard, he seems to be pretty free on there. So hopefully he can help us out in that second half. With that being said, guys, I'll see y'all for the second half. And we were able to get the win, the victory 2-0. Guys, this is huge. This is huge for Madrid. Obviously, we knew this game was going to be very difficult with all the players we were resting, with everything that's been happening, the fatigue that the players are carrying in their legs. So we knew going into this game that it was going to be extremely difficult to win, but we knew the importance of winning this game. The amount of pressure that this puts on Barcelona tomorrow to win their game is immense. And oh man, it just makes me so happy to see the smiling faces from Militao, from Zidane. He got so hype after that Militao goal, and then also Casemiro. He was literally running down the bench, going like this, and you just feel the Madridismo in Zidane. You feel the hype. We're just getting one step closer. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. But let's go ahead and break this half down a little more. Reminder to quickly hit the like button. Hit the like button while you're listening to this part. But with that being said, guys, let's just break down Militao's fucking amazing game. I already said it the first half. He was everywhere, offensively and defensively, winning headers. And I mean, you've seen the first half of the highlights that I put on there. But this second half, he did it yet again. Minute 52, Osasuna gets a counter. They're breaking away from us. 4 Osasuna attackers versus 2 defenders. It was just Militao and Nacho who got subbed in at halftime for Varane. probably to give Varane some more rest ahead of the Chelsea game. But at that moment, I was like, God damn, it's 4-on-2. Like, Osasuna has so many options. Militao made himself so big. He didn't jump into conclusions, didn't jump into decisions. And right away, just slow down, waited for the right moment to cut off angles and to make that tackle. And he did it perfectly, saving us from potentially conceding a goal that could have been detrimental for us. And then from there on, we looked to see a Madrid that was struggling a lot, guys. I really thought this could end in another 0-0. And that's basically because the team looked tired. The team looked out of ideas. Offensively, like, you looked up once again, and it was just Benzema super lonely. Hazard, the first half, he did really good, honestly. Like, I'm happy with his first half, but his second half, you can tell he was tired too. He was not being creative anymore. He was not showing himself, asking for the ball to receive it and create something. So the attack was very, very stale. Benzema looked, like I said, super tired already. And I was starting to get worried. I could see the 0-0 coming. It smelled like a 0-0 was incoming. And it was just not good to see. But then Zidane started making some changes, and he brought in Rodrigo, and I think Rodrigo was a huge difference maker. Him and Isco actually helped the team out a lot. Like I said, Hazard wasn't playing very good anymore, and Vini hadn't done much either. So Rodrigo came in there, and the difference making that Rodrigo brought was that he was actually taking players on. When Osasuna would just pack that box, I mean, you can see right here in this screenshot, you see that there's 7 defenders from Osasuna all lined up right there. So us, like, we look up and we see that, and we knew that was going to be hard to break down. But Rodrigo brought the difference maker, taking people on, taking a shot on. He was starting to create chances, and then sure enough, Militao leaps. Minute 75 on a span of about a minute and a half that Real Madrid had been attacking nonstop, getting corners, putting crosses in, and you could feel some type of momentum, increasing in Real Madrid. We finally get that corner in, and Isco gets maybe his first assist of the season, putting in a pretty damn good cross that Militao. Once again, how many aerial duels is this man gonna win? Mega Mind Militao jumps up and puts that forehead across the ball and buries it into the back of the net. And I exploded because this goal means so much to us. This goal means so much to us, and it means so much to Militao, who's been working his ass off, hasn't had much playing time the whole season, but this past month and a half, since the Ramos injury, since the COVID for Varane, Militao has stepped up tremendously for the team, and he's one of the big reasons why we're in this position right now. He really deserved it, so I'm super happy. A golden goal for Militao. And from there on, Real Madrid looked to be a little more comfortable. They knew that with that 1-0, with the lead, all they had to do was defend for 10 more minutes. And Osasuna was tired. They had fought for a whole 80 minutes to keep that tie. And it was only a matter of time before the second one came in which Karim Benzema gets a beautiful assist, threading into Casemiro, who was actually trying to get a touch on the ball so he could get a shot off, but his touch ended up being the shot. A bad touch at that, but nonetheless, the goalie didn't see that touch going out that far, and it ends up going in the back of the net. So a cheeky little rebound off Casemiro that basically concluded the victory from 2 goals from the 2 Brazilians. Just happy days, guys, happy days. And some finally summaries that I want to do is the fact that by the end of the game, we had 3 Castilla players. Blanco played all 90 minutes, guys, and he's looking, honestly, guys, he's looking really good. And I'm not trying to just jump on a little hype, but this is the 3rd game he plays for us against Cadiz. I don't know if he played. I think he played the full 90 minutes against Cadiz. That's shit. That's two games right there. 90 minutes where he's solid. We didn't concede in either of one of those goals. He's making smart tackles. There's a time whenever Osasuna had a counterattack and Blanco cut it off perfectly. Honestly, guys, all merit to Blanco. Miguel playing on that left wing back position, the left back position, and honestly, he's my favorite of the 3. Miguel on that left back position, he's versatile. He's got long strides. He's got a good shot off. Honestly, he could be one for the future for sure. I think out of the 3, Arribas is probably the one that I am least hype about. But nonetheless, awesome to see the three youngsters get some minutes in. And then the last thing I want to say is the fact that it's a little bit of a negative. The fact that Benzema had to play for the full 90 minutes right before Chelsea. But to end it out on a positive, at least Modric and Toni Kroos both got the full rest. They didn't have to come in at all, and we got the 3 points and a clean sheet. So now pressure is on Barcelona this weekend, tomorrow, to beat Valencia. Obviously, guys, we're going to be talking about that more with Ricky tomorrow. So make sure you, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so you can stay tuned for what happens tomorrow. And for the final part, guys, the predictions. So it's actually getting really, really crazy because some of the people that had three correct predictions, some of those got a prediction correct today, which means that they are now at 4 correct, and number 1 place is 5 correct predictions. So you want to keep putting in your predictions for these last 5 games that we have left because it's going to get down to the wire. With that being said, I'm only going to give 2 shout-outs because, like I said, there's so many. The first one goes out to our main man, one of the biggest supporters, and that is Jose Maria Bartomeu. We know he's a Madrid fan. He obviously said 2-0 for Real Madrid. Vamos. And the last man, this one wasn't random. I just had to pick him. Cool Drew, who's been grinding all season with those predictions and had not gotten a single one right. But finally, towards the end of the season, he finally gets one. He said 2-1 Madrid. Vamos. Vamos, Cool Drew. And he said if I live stream it, there would be a bit of a surprise. Unfortunately to him, I didn't live stream this one. But for Chelsea, we will be live streaming, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. Hopefully, Cool Drew comes up with a big surprise for that one. Everyone, don't forget that. But with that being said, guys, I don't want to extend this video any longer. Like I said, if you haven't hit the like button, then what the hell are you doing? Go ahead and hit that down below. Subscribe as well while you're at it. And with that being said, I will be seeing y'all later this week. And for now,